the show where anything and everything goes as we bring ease and laughter to these tough, awkward conversations. I'm Justice, we're your hosts.
Dime.
Sorry, Dime, I'm bad. I'm just so excited. I don't know what to say. It's been so long.
It has, bro.
It's been 3 years.
Many months later.
3 years. 3 years. But you know what's new?
What's new?
We have cue cards.
We do.
And
You know what that is? It's growth. You're a big girl.
before we were on webcams, we had split screens. And we had a script on one side, and then it was us on the other. So now we're in flesh, by ourselves, together.
And listen,
About to use these cue
we gonna
cards
be using
now.
these, and sometimes we may be like this. I ain't gonna hold it.
Exactly. In today's episode, we talk about the beauty of breaks and comebacks. So be sure to listen to all the way through for your say less and do more moment.
We have some new segments. They're kind of the same. We just named them a little different, but say let's do more moment.
It's kind of like the tiddly to do to pursue.
Yes,
I got it.
I can't say it anymore, and I was the main one saying
Bruh,
it.
she was the one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Catch us up. What's the vibe check? What's been going on?
So I watched Sinners, and everybody's been talking about it. And I'm not going to give any spoilers.
Please don't.
I just want to say that it's great, but I also want to say that on TikTok and on Instagram, I definitely muted Sinners, the word, so I won't see it. Because everyone wants to do a synopsis of the whole thing. Even though I watched it, I don't care anymore to see anybody talking about it. They're literally breaking down every single time. It's like they're giving us a lecture, and I'm just over it. So yeah, I don't see it anymore on my timeline.
I feel like I should probably do that. I've been seeing things, but I just scroll really fast to keep going. But I will say, I feel like people did keep it kind of like under wraps for a good amount of time, where they were just kind of like, "Oh my gosh, it's so good."
Yeah, and I'm going to see it again.
And I'm scary, but I'm gonna go see it.
It's not. I don't think it's. So I went with my sister and my brother and my mom, but I was sitting beside my sister, and when she first saw one of the moments, it was just like a little jump scare, but the rest of it, once she because she didn't know what it was about, and she didn't know that it had vampires in it.
Okay,
everybody know that.
Yeah.
But so she didn't know, and she was like, "Hold on, I'm about to walk out." And I was like, "No, it's okay. You just gotta pay attention. Once the storyline goes on and everything, it's not scary.
Okay,
it's not a lot of scary
because you're more I feel they did show a teaser of I can't remember the actor's name right now. He's larger, really tall, black guy. I forgot his name, but he's done so many great movies, and I cannot remember his name. Please forgive me. But it was him at the door type of thing, and that I said, oh, hold on, I don't know.
Oh my God, yes. Cornbread.
Yeah, I don't know his name, but that's him, I guess. So yeah, I did see that, and I said, whoa, but I think I am gonna go see it.
My country accent came out. Cornbread. That's hilarious.
And then for me, I would say I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna let you know how it is or my thoughts, because I'm scary. Yes. Dime knows.
Yeah.
So
you don't watch scary movies.
I don't.
Or anything that has to do with supernatural stuff. So
especially supernatural.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it definitely
God is good all the time.
I'm weak.
I had to put it for the first episode because we stepping into it for real. But I will say these student loans and things. Hello. They just said that they are about to start taking it out of people's accounts. So if you were defaulted on your loans or things of that nature, then they're going to start doing check garnishes. So say if you are working a job, they're going to drag that out of your check. You have nothing to say. You can't do anything about it. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm going to just be honest. I don't like it. I'm not here for it. I don't really have too much to say.
What if you're self-employed? What check are they taking it out?
Yeah, because what check you going to say?
Look I'm going to have to...
Hello? Hello? Walk away slowly. Walk away slowly. Yeah, because at this point, you got to do...
What check you taking?
You got to do something. So, Yeah.
Jeez.
But
other thing we have new.
What we got?
Our mocktails. Oh my gosh. Don't this look like a sunrise? It's so good.
Listen to that.
First try. It's good. It's refreshing. And it's called...
What is it called?
The Reboot Refresher.
So we're always going to have a drink. It's going to have a beautiful name. We're going to tell you how to actually make it too. But we love a good mocktail. We love a good one.
We do.
So this will get us through the episode as well because we were parched.
Exactly.
But now we actually have a reason to keep sipping on something. Unfiltered take. This is just jumping right in. But what this episode is all about, and starting off, like, this is kind of awkward. Just a little bit. Just because we've tried this before. And then we just stopped. And we also, like, we were out there so much. We really did present ourselves, I think, very well. Those first 2 episodes were amazing. We actually recorded 3, but the third one never got put into the light of day.
Right.
And so it feels a little bit awkward to try to come back and do something for real. At least for me. I don't know how you...
I kind of been ready. Because I've been more on socials, I guess.
Okay.
So that kind of... I don't know. That's what made me ready to do this.
Jump in.
Like, let's go. Come on. Like,
let's put it out.
And then even like people were talking. So yeah, it was definitely time to bring some stuff out.
Jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the biggest reason on my side, and I know we'll give our own takes, but like why we paused and why the rebrand, like what was the inspo? Why was it necessary? But for me, in that time, I would say like job demand was a lot for me, where I was trying to do this whole like, let's jump in and do it. But then
started to get overwhelming.
I got overwhelmed. I was at an amazing space doing some awesome things that I can't wait to talk about because it was great. It was a great learning experience, and I definitely needed it to grow and do things better on my end. So that was the main reason why I needed to kind of take a step back. And then just growth, comfortability. We got such great feedback.
We did.
And I think that also overwhelmed me and scared me a little bit, ain't gonna lie, because I'm like, oh!
Yeah, because even personal, you get overwhelmed with that.
I did.
Like,
okay, all right.
Posting. So it's like, when it's both of us, and like, this podcast, the 2 episodes that we did, this wasn't as vulnerable, but we were still putting ourselves out there, and a lot of people were liking what we were putting out there.
Yeah.
So that would have gave other people like gas to put, to go. But for us, it's like, we be scared. We be so scared of like moving forward.
Yeah.
And what's crazy, it's us.
And I think maybe that's a bad place to be, but the fear of being great, the fear of what could come from this.
Exactly.
And we were so out there before. I would say, like, when we were in high school, middle school, definitely high school.
Out there, and we
were
care.
pubbing people. We were like, watch our jerking video, and like jerking or die.
We were spamming.
And we met so many amazing people from the movement and who are still close friends to this day, like in California and different spaces around the world. So I think it opened up avenue, and we were so vulnerable back then that, you go to college, you start doing all these different things, real world starts to hit. Exactly. And then you that vulnerability is kind of like, maybe you should close this up a little bit. Maybe
you need to be mysterious.
Maybe, step away.
Maybe.
Don't be in the limelight. Right. So I'm grateful that both of us were in this space of like, we do need to do this again. But I think the rebrand was definitely needed and necessary if we were going to start up again. Because we couldn't start how we started.
Yeah. And what's funny is we were like stressed so much on trying to make it right. Yeah. But now I see like how this is coming together, and we're finally, like, you see the vision now and executing it. So from what we did before to now is like it was worth it. And we kept saying it, like, we was like, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Money coming out of the bank account. It's gonna be worth it.
Oh my God.
But at the same time, it was like,
worth it. It was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing it, like you said, seeing it on now, us sitting here, like, I'm trying not to get emotional, babe. But us sitting here and just the setup and things and knowing that, I mean, this kind of goes into like personal milestones, but we turned 30.
We old.
30, oh my gosh. That alone is a feat. Thank the Lord for letting us see 30 and letting us see it together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it definitely is a huge moment to just sit and try to take it in along the way. But I think, like you said, when we were starting this journey, like, I know me and Don were getting on each other's last nerve. In a good friendship way, that happens.
Yeah.
But it was just like, we got to stay the course to really see this through this time. But also, if we are the people who we say we are now at 30, and how we see this next decade going, we got to switch this up.
Exactly.
It got to be grown.
Yeah.
But it still got to be fun, because that's what we are.
Exactly. It got to be goofy,
It
silly,
still has to.
but still look professional and clean. And look like we got stuff going on.
Hello?
What we doing?
Because we do.
do.
Because we do. Period.
You see that?
I thought you were trying to... All right, sprinkle my hand. Thank you.
But this, like...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
We out here, y'all. We out
Why? Why?
here. Yeah, so I think it's a great journey.
Mm-hmm.
We had to stop, though, for a reason.
Yeah, for our own
individual
things, like
Yeah.
career changes, like past 3 years. A lot of stuff has happened in these 3 years.
We got
Like,
so much to
but
talk
we
about
definitely have We definitely have new careers right now. I don't have my locks anymore.
Oh my gosh.
And
She
it's
looks
just
great, y'all.
Yeah, and I am
Yeah,
cutting
ma'am.
it. I'm
Yes, ma'am.
cutting it all off on Monday, so I'm excited. We're going back to Pixie. Going back to Pixie for the summertime. It's my first summer with loose hair, which is crazy. And I was like, I don't want to deal with my hair, so I'm gonna do a Pixie.
I love it.
And we're about to go back to that cream and crack. So
And
it
then
could be
you're not
late.
about to be like hot.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm hot right
Because I thought about like micro braids.
Grief.
Because I wanted to get
Oh,
micro
yeah.
braids and the long, wet, and wavy ones.
now.
But
You used to do that.
right.
Mhm.
So especially with this color, so that would look
That would
nice.
look cute.
But I think I want to do the pixie first, and you can always get micro braids with pixie. All
Yeah.
you need is like an inch of hair.
You don't need
So,
much.
yeah. So I did that, and then I'm a 3-job shawty. Like I got my own stuff,
My girl got
and then
3
I work.
jobs.
Bruh, I'm trying to cut. Well, I ain't gonna say.
She got 3 jobs and she is doing it all gracefully. She's doing it.
Bruh, what else has happened? I've been speaking up more, and I'm so
so
proud
proud
of
of you.
myself. That's how I got crazy. Basically, that's how I got one of my jobs, and the job that I like actually want to.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really been speaking up for what I want, and I just been emailing, and I've been just saying, hey, I do this, and they be like, oh, okay, well, come
That's
on
the
in.
way to get it, though.
Yeah, and that's how and what's crazy is when I was in Maryland, like I knew so many people in that industry and stuff that could get me in those ways. But now, like, I guess since I'm by myself and have to do it my own way,
Yeah.
I did it myself.
You getting it from the dirt.
Yeah. So I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
So yeah, that's like a main personal milestone. Of course, the Capricorn in me is career, money. So
that money gun.
that's what's important to
that
me.
money gun.
That's what's important
Yeah.
to me. But what about you?
I think, like you said, career has been all over the place. I know we'll dive into like more with these episodes because we have so much to talk about.
Yeah. And we're prepared.
Beyond career. Okay, thank you. But I think for me, it was being at a job that I definitely loved and enjoyed, and I got so much excitement from it. But then going to a space of job loss, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And it also made me realize, like, okay, you have to share more of your journey.
Mm-hmm.
I was quiet during that time. I was put away.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish I would have shared that more, but now I still can. Like, I took footage, I took videos. I still have those moments and memories and these connections that I've made and created.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can still share it to people. But
You just did it behind the scenes.
Yeah, I did it behind the scenes. And I really enjoyed it, though. So a piece of me is glad I kept it to myself, but also, like, since that was such a joyous time in my life, yeah, I wish I would have shared.
Superstar.
But glad. You get a big goal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that was amazing part, but then going into job loss and then now having my own business, baby. Both of us are business owners.
Yes,
I'm really proud of us. And I know we'll put our stuff in there later too, but I'm super excited. Like, I'm really proud of us, and it's crazy to think, who would have thought business ownership? Like, I know we thought about it, but to actually fulfill it and be doing great in both spaces for us.
Individually and
together. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. She keep pointing to the sign, y'all. I know y'all can't see it if y'all not watching, but she pointing to the sign.
It's official.
It
bank
is
account and all.
Okay, period. We do got a bank account. Okay, girl, tell them
It's official.
But yeah, I think just overall, just learning to bet on yourself. And I think that's what this journey is about now. And
that's our good reason
for, like, what's your good reason for starting this back up?
Yeah.
Betting on ourselves. And I think this is the chapter, and I think the decade in general of 30, for me, is just very defining, and it's about doing it. We did it just before in our teens and stuff. 20s, we kind of like, okay, we finding out stuff. But 30, baby, we doing.
Yeah, we're
executing.
Gotta get done. We're executing.
Yeah, execution.
Yes, execution is our. Yeah. God. That's all I thought of when I was trying to figure out what to say. Like, what was our good reason? Is execution. Because we have, like, all the great ideas.
Oh my gosh.
Like, we have all the great ideas, like, in our docs. But as you can see. But
because we put the whole thing together.
Yeah, the whole thing is execution for us.
Yeah.
And that shows growth for us.
You know what that is? It's growth. You're a big girl.
For actually doing it.
I'm so proud of us.
We're doing it.
We're doing it for real.
And we're gonna post this. Bruh.
We got it together this time.
Yeah.
We're still trying to get the kinks and things of that nature, but I think we have a great future.
Yeah. And definitely what helped us push through is the people that's been, like, asking about it.
My gosh.
And, like, the feedback that we've been getting, like, from our old stuff. And when we posted, check it out.
Yeah.
When we posted on our Instagram and TikTok. So I think with that feedback, it made us, push more.
Definitely did. Because we even look back on our YouTube and, like, so many more views now 3 years later. But then also you have people who recently just commented, like, at the top of this year, the end of last year, and was like, somebody was like, oh my gosh, I really used to enjoy this, and then I don't know what happened. Yeah. So, like, just those different things, or people talking to us on the side, like you said, it really, truly means a lot, and we, from the bottom of our hearts, like,
we appreciate it.
Appreciative, so grateful, we love y'all, for real, because, like, that's friends, that's people we know and who really enjoy it, and that's exciting. But then it's also exciting to hear people who we don't even know of.
Exactly. Like, where do we watch this?
Like, what? Yeah.
What is this?
It's so cool, and we
who
love
are these girls?
Who is they? They just
We're
two girls from
from Raleigh.
Met in middle school in North Garner. Shout out to North Garner. But yeah, so I think that's our good reason.
Yeah. So that's funny that we both had the same one, kind of.
Yeah, we did. I love it. I don't even think we have to do a how do we get here. Usually that's what we do, though. The how do we get here, and we go through our streamline. But I don't think we were too messy today.
Yeah, right. We were on task.
Usually we're all over the place.
I think it's because we're on a time crunch.
And we're also reflecting. We're reflecting.
And we're reflecting,
So
yeah.
it's very like, why are we talking about ABC, XYZ?
Exactly.
Yeah, so instead of the Tilly, to do, to pursue, hello,
Hey, you got it.
we are now doing the say less, do more.
Yes.
And that goes actually from what we were just speaking over as far as execution.
Yes.
And that is our task for you to do or to think of. This week, give yourself permission to pause. Growth doesn't always look loud. So what can you pause right now? What needs to go a little bit silent, or something that you may need to step away from for you to come back even better and greater, where you know you can give your attention to it, you know you can give your extra love to it, a little bit more thought and care. But what can you pause at this moment and have a strong comeback to? That's
I
our
think that's a good one.
say let's do more.
Yeah.
So let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the socials. The Good Reason Pod on Instagram. Is it the Good Reason Pod
The
on
Good Reason
TikTok?
Pod, yeah.
And on YouTube.
Yeah.
And listen to us on Apple Music. Google.
All of
Google,
them.
maybe?
Apple, Google doesn't have anything anymore.
Ooh, so Spotify and Apple.
They
took
at
over.
us.
Let us know like what you think and everything still.
Yeah.
We
please.
love the feedback. It gives us the fuel to keep going and everything like that. So we appreciate y'all.
We do. Thank y'all so much. Again, I'm Justice.
And I'm Dime.
And again, this is the Good Reason Podcast. Hopefully, we gave you a good reason to come back and listen again. But we appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Thanks.
Bye.
We did it!